And we're back again, second day at the Benzinga Cannabis Capital Conference. And it's very interesting, you know, a lot of people walking around, a lot of businesses walking around. Besides the people that are exhibiting, there are a lot of people here looking to hook up with other companies to be able to expand their company throughout the United States and, you know, in Florida. So today we have Alex with us from Lighthouse Farms in Colorado. And Alex, great to have you here.
Thank you.
Tell us a little bit about your business and why you're at Benzinga today.
Well, I came to Benzinga to network and to try to promote my brand. So we're local guys from Florida, but we have our farm based in Colorado. It's in Ordway, Colorado. It's a 25-acre farm, and basically we grow pot there legally. So we have our license. We're fully licensed, and that's what we do over there. Our main goal is to try to promote our brand and expand and become a brand that could be recognized through the whole United States and the world. You know, we want to get exposure, so that's our main goal right now.
So, who is an ideal person for you to meet at this conference, Alex?
Well, we would like to be able to work with a lot of dispensaries to get our product in their shelves. So big dispensaries that already have, you know, an established name, we would like to get to work with them. So that would be ideal to work with someone like that.
Somebody with a national footprint would be probably the best.
Exactly.
Right, and actually a national footprint with operations in Colorado.
In Colorado or in different states, because we want to expand. Just, you know, we don't want to just be in Colorado. For example, our license, we can only sell to dispensaries in Colorado. We want to be able to grow from that.
Right.
Another thing is, you know, we want to be able to do different products, not just marijuana. We want to eventually do like champagne infused with THC.
Mm-hmm. Sure.
And, you know, we want to do gummies and have different product lines so we can become a big brand. Mm-hmm. You know, someone that's well recognized throughout the United States.
Well, there are a variety of different companies within the state of Florida also that are national MSOs.
Yes.
And they are here. Some of them are here. If they don't actually have a booth, I'm sure some of the representatives are here too.
Yes.
So in the long run, where do you see yourselves? Well, how long have you been operating in Colorado?
Well,
Alex?
we've been doing it for 6 years. We own the property, so we don't have no investors. Everything's been ourselves. Mm-hmm. So, you know, we don't have no big backing from a big investor. I'm not really looking for an investor because I feel like once you do get a big investor, they're gonna, most of the time, you know, they're the ones getting all the money and you're putting your hard work into it. Mm-hmm. So, but I would like to create partnerships with other brands to, you know, make our name get big as well.
Yeah. When you first got here, what was your impression of Benzinga and what have you been able to accomplish so far?
I mean, I made a lot of network with different providers and different dispensaries as well. Most of the people that I see here are like, you know, corporate, you know, people looking to do lending or real estate, you know, marijuana real estate. We don't really need any of those guys because, like I said, we already own our own property. But there are a couple of guys out here that we've already been able to talk to do different type of products for us. Like I said, one of the main things I want to get into is like the wine and spirits with THC. Mm-hmm. So we were able to talk to a couple of guys about that as well.
So tell us about your brand a little bit. I don't need your secret sauce as far as making, because obviously everybody that grows cannabis has a specialty.
Yeah.
So what makes yours better than the person 100 miles away with a 25-acre farm?
Well, I mean, a lot of people in Colorado, they do a lot of outdoor, and some of them do a lot of greenhouses. We're focusing a lot of indoor, you know, growing, so it helps the marijuana quality comes a lot better.
Yeah, because in the state of Florida, you only can grow indoors.
Yes.
You can't have the outdoor farm. I don't know if you could, but people don't. Because I guess
I'm not too familiar because here in Florida, but that's what I'm here as well, to try to network and be able to expand from Colorado into Florida And it's crazy because I am from Florida, but they just make it a lot harder for me to get a farm here in the state of Florida. So
yeah, licensing in the state of Florida is a little difficult.
It's a little difficult, yes.
No question about it. But there are opportunities, as we spoke a little earlier, there are opportunities where you're able to team up with some of the MSOs.
Yeah.
And if your brand is a good quality brand and has a name behind it, which you're doing right now,
that's exactly
that might be something to hook up with an MSO to say, listen, we are now carrying Lighthouse Farms cannabis, okay? And that to me is a way to get in without having to own the farm, and they basically take certain amount of growing space and grow your product.
Exactly. You just explained exactly what we're trying to do, and that's what we came here to accomplish and to make network and eventually get to that spot so we can be able to partner up with these brands.
So I'm going to go back to that same question. So your brand, I assume that you're growing a premium brand of cannabis, okay? So, and there are a variety of different people out there that tell you that their cannabis is better than anybody else's.
Exactly.
What is one or two of the things that makes yours better than being grown someplace else?
I mean,
besides indoors, what makes it special?
Yeah, I mean, the curing process that we do, we have guys that have been in this industry for over, 15 years. And then these guys that we have as master growers, they know exactly how to make this quality for the marijuana. And then we've been able to get our marijuana in different dispensaries, but not with our brand. So the dispensaries are selling our product
kind of
with
like
their
white
name.
label, like
exactly, white label.
Yeah, sure.
So most of the people that the end consumer, they'll go into these dispensaries buying our product, not knowing that it's ours, and they only ask for our product. But they don't know that it's coming from Lighthouse Farms.
Yeah.
So that's what's happening a lot in Colorado. When the end consumer goes to dispensaries, they'll ask for our specific strains and product, and then the dispensary is selling it to them, but they don't know who's really behind this marijuana.
Well, how do you change that picture? By selling to a dispensary, but it's hard to demand things, but say it has to be sold as Lighthouse Farms cannabis.
Yeah, I believe, and that's what I'm trying to do, is to create my brand and promote myself as big as possible, so that when people go into a dispensary, they ask for a Lighthouse brand.
Right.
So then the dispensary will have no other choice but to have my brand in their store.
Right.
So that's my goal ultimately, is to have my brand in their store with my packaging and my labels, so that when an end consumer comes looking for my product, it's there. And if they don't have it, then they're gonna leave that dispensary and go somewhere else that does carry my product.
So your goal, number one goal, is you have an excellent product.
Yes.
You believe you have an excellent product. Now is a question of branding that product with your name,
Exactly.
rather than white labeling it.
Exactly.
That's the next challenge. Once I think you do that, you then have the ability to bring as you had even mentioned to me, like a cookies brand,
Exactly.
to other places, because they'll know the brand for quality and how it works.
Exactly. The other issue is, like I was telling you, it's dispensaries, they try to put a price on your work.
Right.
But once you have the brand, they can't put a price on your work anymore, because it's all about the brand. They're buying the brand.
Well,
so
Alex, I appreciate you stopping by today. Hopefully you can make the right connections.
Yes.
And we will bring you home to Florida again one day.
That's my goal, to get here and be in my hometown.
That would be great.
I was born in Miami, so I want to have my farm here as well.
I think, in the future, hopefully that'll happen. Alex,
Yes,
thank you
appreciate
for stopping by today.